Hey, good afternoon. I want to share a little testimony with y'all. I want to talk to you about the time when I was working at a school. While I was there at this school, I know that a lot of people are against children that have a mental health, a soft place, but I'm going to let you know something. In kindergarten, in first grade, in daycare, we all have soft places where children can go and sit and calm themselves down. And the problem is, now the schools are stopping the soft places, the comfort places. And you don't understand that as children grow, and 7th graders especially, 7th graders are going through coming out of being a kindergartner and learning how to turn into an adult. When middle school students come out of a kindergarten room, a first grade, elementary room, and you have a soft, quiet place for them to sit to calm themselves, a room where they can go and see lights and stuff like that that calm them down, and you take them from that, hold on one second, and you put them into a place where it's dirty, nasty, food, clothing, all over the floor, pencils. That's the school I just got through working at about a month ago. Until like this week, I worked at a whole nother school, and they had the soft place. They had a place where people could be quiet and calm themselves. If a child was unruly, they would come and pick the kid up and take the child to another place so they can calm themselves. We're friends. Check this out. I done went to the school, and I seen this ginger girl was giving away something out of her book bag, and everybody wanted it. I hadn't got a chance to report it yet because I didn't want her to know I was doing it. So I told her to stop, and she better not do it again. And I couldn't figure out what was going on, why these girls was always dancing provocative in front of me. Well, I didn't like that because I have daughters myself. So early that morning, I made up in my mind as I realized I had no tools, nothing to redirect the children to. Nobody was giving me anything except for this male teacher. He was always helping me. You know what I'm saying? And then the male teacher helpers of behavior specialists walking them down the hallway, they was helping me. And a man that I know that is married to, he's married, and he knows my cousin. The girls got so unruly, all I asked them to do is to be quiet. I don't want to talk. I need you to do your work. Your teacher left it. Find out how to do it by reading your own instructions. They didn't like that. They started causing confusion, yelling, screaming, arguing with me. I called and I asked for somebody to remove them. I had told the kids a testimony about the time when I used to sell drugs back in the day when I was 18, trying to teach them about how to stay away from certain entities and people as they grow, or they will become like them, or they'll change roles. So you might be copying your friend's personality now, because we was reading, the class I was in was called social studies, and when you have a chance to teach why there's a class called social studies, you do it. And that's what I did. I said social studies is you teaching, is you learning about the study of social, what people did in their life to redirect the public. I said this person made an impact so strong that we're reading about it today. What kind of impact do you want to make? And then I told them my story. Those 4 girls, wait a minute, I'm going to tell you. They took my testimony and they flipped it on me. Yes, I got removed from the school. Thank God I was just a sub. And then on top of that, I was getting warned like around Monday and Tuesday that I needed to buy some insurance to work at that school. And I just kept letting it slip. I could have took a day off, but I wanted to be where I know children so bad. because they ignited the gift that I have inside of me. And that is to be a mentor, a person that talks about their testimony and help people. Hold on a second, cut the light on. And what ignited me to do that is because I seen one of the principals in the hallway cussing out a child that is already in special needs high functional class. And I just could not take it. It made me angry because I wasn't cussing out none of those children up there. None, not one. All I was doing is getting in their psyche and giving them facts. When I started working at that school, the air conditioner, heating unit was laying up against the wall. I had the principal take it down and put it where it belonged. Then I got disturbed by the fact that why were the classrooms are so dirty? Won't y'all buy enough brooms for each one of the teachers to clean their classroom out if they only got one person that's helping clean up the whole entire school? Those classrooms were nasty. The same principal that was at a previous school that I got this ringworm from got moved when the school got rebuilt over there. Over there. And guess what? Walked in the door and asked her, where do y'all want me to be at? She said, I don't know. Not knowing they had banned me from the school because 4 little girls got together and told some lies. And then when I called one of the state representatives and talked to her about what happened, she said, yeah, it was some lies the kids told. I said, okay, if everybody knows it was some lies, why'd I get banned from the school? Tell me why their school keeps popping up on my phone looking for somebody to be in the same exact classes that I was in. Do you know what happened? God blessed me. I ended up getting a bonus $400 check for that bullshit. The next week, got another check. I don't know who it is that's call themselves thinking that keeping mental health out of a school that needs it the most, especially when you work at a mixed cultural school, mainly got a lot of black children there. And you keep that from them, and you bring the same energy that you had at one school, and you gotta look at me. And I'm talking to that principal right now. Honey, you gotta look at something. It's not about the books that you publish. It's the way you carry yourself. It's very deceiving. And I hope you see this, and I'll tell you to your face. So it's not about you and your schooling. It's not about all that, baby. What it's about is that you just as black as I am. You could have asked me anything you want to know. But you didn't give any tools to anybody up there or redirect skills to set up something where teachers had a hard time with their students. They had a place to put them besides in-school suspension. The only people that helped me were a male teacher, a white woman, a black woman that had been a sub before, and a dad, that daughter was up there in the classroom that I first had problems with. They was the only ones that helped me. All the rest of y'all avoided me like I was the plague. I remember right before I started working there, it was something where they had came up with a plan where they was going to stop letting teachers read to the students. And I'm talking about they became angry. Walking down the hallways, cussing and clowning. These are adults mad because they love to do their job. And then you got a principal and a vice principal that think it's okay to watch kids struggle. Yeah, you can win a football game, but do you think that is good? Oh, as long as you make straight A's but have a toe up heart, messed up heart, get out here in society and can't function emotionally because you don't teach them how to calm themselves down. I got blessed behind that. Thank you. It let me see what school's all about and the fight to teach correctly. Love y'all. Hope this